It started lightly, I guess, just slap you, and then afterwards he would say, "I'm so sorry. I never wanted to hurt you," and I believed that.
Until it happened again. It was a vicious cycle Texan Jackie Holland couldn't break, and it all started when she married her high school sweetheart at 15.
I wanted to have my own home and my own husband, and you know, we have dreams, but sometimes things just do not work out.
Like Jackie's dream of living happily ever after. Jackie had been raised in a poor but loving Christian home. Her husband had a tough childhood. Eventually he started drinking, and when he drank, he became a monster.
It got to the point there was black eyes and bloody noses and bruises that you had to cover with heavy makeup, and a lot of shame, because I thought it must be my fault. If I hadn't have done this or that, well, then he wouldn't have slapped me or hit me.
Jackie loved her husband and lived for his approval. She thought the abuse would stop when she had children, but it didn't. When Jackie's husband almost suffocated her, she left, only to jump into the arms of another man.
I had 2 small children, and I just thought I couldn't make it on my own.
What kind of man were you attracted to?
I thought real men were tough men, were macho men. So I guess I looked for that.
But something else always came with the package.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Things are not always as they seem.
Jackie's second marriage was no better than the first.
He picked me up and threw me on the ground, and he weighed over 200 pounds, jumped on top of me, pinned me down, beat me with his fist, and I was laying there thinking, well, this is it. He's going to kill me.
That put an end to marriage number 2, but not to Jackie's search for someone to complete her. She went so far as to live with men outside of marriage.
Why do you think you needed men so much?
I guess I thought I was half of a person because I didn't have a man in my life. So I guess I didn't feel that I had enough on my own to be happy.
Jackie, where was God in all of these relationships?
I knew I loved God. I knew He loved me. But I knew that that people, especially church people, if I went into a church and I had sin in my life, I felt like they could see it.
Jackie felt like a hypocrite, because by this time she didn't just have a problem with men, she also had a drug addiction and didn't know how to break free.
Whenever I did ask other people, it's like, well, you need to do this, this, and this. You need to not do this anymore. And so it's like, wow, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's too hard.
So Jackie married and divorced a 3rd time. Still looking for love and acceptance, Jackie hit the club scene.
I just had this weird thing about getting all dressed up and going out. That was the thrill. It was terrible. I needed attention so bad. I needed people to look at me and say, oh, you're so pretty. You're just beautiful.
But even that didn't satisfy.
I really didn't like myself very much. That's what happened. I got to where I just didn't like myself at all. In fact, I was so depressed that I would pray, please do not let me wake up. I can't live like this. I don't want to live like this.
The club scene got old and empty, but Jackie was still searching for that perfect man. So she married a 4th time. And guess what? This guy was a cheater and a beater too. So when Jackie found out he'd been with another woman, she snapped.
I shot him. And I know that's a horrible thing to do, but I didn't feel like I could take it anymore. I just felt overwhelmed, and I felt so trapped. It was like, no one else is going to walk out on me again. And I actually, I guess I tried to kill him.
Jackie spent the night in jail. Her husband didn't die, nor did he press charges. But Jackie came out a changed woman.
Instead of saying, God, just change him, that's what I had been praying. I was like, Lord, change me.
What did it take for you to finally surrender to God?
I remember that day saying, God, if I lose everything, my family, my children, my husband, anything, I want to serve you. I want you to be enough.
Jackie's request was soon put to the test. Her husband left. Then her son took his life. In the height of all these storms, Jackie turned to her Savior, and He was enough. Today, Jackie is joyfully single. She runs a restoration center for women. Jackie says her dream of living happily ever after has finally come true, only because she surrendered her broken life and chose to follow Christ.
I used to think, I can't ever change. I couldn't either. But with God, all things are possible. Even those bad things that happen in your life, God will turn those things around and use them for good. Right where you're at, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you've done, just dare to trust Him. I promise, if you trust Him, you won't be sorry.